but maybe I'm just one of them self-hating Jews. All right, what do we got here? Oh, cripe. Let's go to the Canadian side of the border. Let me just take a deep breath. This is going to make me it makes me so angry. I will not stare into that abyss for too long. I will say that I was very slow to the Nuremberg 2.0 train, but I'm on it. Hashtag Nuremberg 2.0. So I see, I think I'm going to see the tweet that originated it because I want to give credit to where I originally saw it from. Yes, Ryan Garrettson, who I know, I know from the internet. I feel like I know him personally. His name, Ryan Garrettson. Unlike the media, we must hold politicians accountable, not celebrate them. Interest? The No Agenda Show. Golf? I don't know what Jing is. DJ. Oh, DJing. I'm a total idiot. I haven't left the house in a long time, so I don't know what DJing is. And that is the Goggles Do Nothing episode of Radioactive Man from The Simpsons. This even works with my enemies. If you have a Simpsons meme in your timeline, I will immediately think you're a good person until proof to the contrary. Okay, so Garrettson posts a segment from this commercial, and just for the sake of time, I'm not going to play Garrettson's segment. I see the segment where he says, Toronto Sick Kids Hospital ad, normalizing heart attacks in kids and babies, absolutely disgusting. I see his video, and then it's like, I got to find the original, and I've got to understand the context, and I've got to see what's going on. So spoiler alert, this came from the Sick Kids YouTube channel from 1 month ago. And you guessed it, comments disabled. We're going to watch it. I'm going to break it down. It's just absolutely awful. Here's a teenager just lying dead from a heart attack. Because it happens all the time. I mean, now it happens so often that no one would say they don't know someone who knows someone. When I was a kid, it happened 3 times in my life, and my mother never let us forget it. This kid died playing football. He had a heart attack. It was heat stroke. Yeah. When you overexert in the heat, dehydrate, you can get hypernatremia, whatever. It happened 3 times, and I remember because my mother traumatized me. Don't overexercise in the summer. David, don't overexercise in the summer. Now I'm starting to feel like Howard Stern. Forget that. Okay. So, yeah, it happened. Once in a flipping blue moon. Not to the point now where apparently they're giving out code pinks in hospitals for adolescents suffering from heart attacks in Montreal, if that's true news. It's from someone who I trust, but you never know what's true these days. This is the ad. 2.5 minutes. Very well done. Very compelling. Horrifying. It's horrifying. There you go. It's horrifying. And I got to tell you something. I know more people that are more familiar with this than familiar from hospitalization from COVID. But by the way, this will never draw a firm connection between and no, it's just.
You have no pulse.
No pulse. Heart attack. 18-year-old kid. There you parents sobbing in the hallway. Their kid just had a heart attack. Who knows why? We're not normalizing anything, except this is now the 3rd ad that I've seen for, normalizing heart attacks in kids. The other one was a blonde white girl from the UK, I think. Oh, we got to go back. We got to go back to the past. When did it start? Oh, so that's him there in school. Back it up. Because surely it's not something that has to do with anything recent. This can only be traced back to childhood because, honey, remember that time our kid was out of breath when he was a baby? He always had a heart condition and we never knew it. And now every parent who has a teenage boy that suffers myocarditis or a cardiac issue can blame it on him being out of breath when he was a baby. Watch. Plausible deniability is what it's creating for parents. Here he is in class.
I got everything I want.
That's right before the incident. It's a very compelling ad. It's making me want to cry right now. Oh, remember when you did track and field and you were out of breath? You actually had a heart condition. And if you thought it was normal just to be out of breath after running a track and field thing, you were wrong. It was actually pre-myocarditis. That's why you had a heart attack at 18 in 2023 after having had 5 jabs. But they don't talk about any of that here. Oh, remember that time you were biking and you were out of breath?
Thought I could fly.
Remember when you were on the bus?
Where's the stuff that goes in?
Remember when you were on... Oh, this is it. This is it. Remember when you were a baby and you sat down? Oh, this... Can you imagine this father is going to be his father now. His kid... Oh, I saw an ad from a hospital. When your baby sits down as a baby, it means they had a childbirth defect in their heart. And that explains why he had the heart attack. It has nothing to do with anything else. Trust us.
Right. Nobody even noticed. I saw them standing right there.
And now they're going to get into how they can cure it. I'm not playing the rest of this. Okay, you got all this stuff. They make we've made the scientific discovery. We add the little thing to his heart. Oh, and if only you get this done, it's going to start your heart again when you have a heart attack.
As long as I'm here.
What if we could predict illness before it starts? What if you could predict illness right now? With Precision Child Health, we can.
Don't wanna lie here.
It's a very good ad.
But you can
Sick Kids, healthefuture.ca. It's a great ad. I mean, it's well done. It's moving. It's actually very emotional. And it's actually disgusting. How many ads? How many? I mean, like, maybe I wasn't paying attention back in 2019, but I don't recall ever seeing ads normalizing or even addressing childhood cardiac issues. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe it's now I'm looking for golf balls in the forest and anything that's white looks like a golf ball. Normalize it. Happens all the time. Oh, if you thought it had to do with anything recent, just think back to your childhood. At any point in time during your child's upbringing, was he out of breath? Oh, shoot, yeah, he was. That time he was doing track and field when he was 10. He was he had myocarditis. Don't worry. It's nothing to do with anything you've done or authorized to be done in the last 3 or 4 years. It's from that. Oh, remember when he was a baby and he pooped his diaper and he had to sit down afterwards? Oh, that was early indications of the heart condition. It's a shame you didn't pick up on it then. Had you, things would have been different. Disgusting. Enraging. I just saw it. I'm going to read it. King Cyrus 26. It's so evil, it is all fucked up. Wow. Practicing illness before it starts is bold advertising. Oh, predicting illness before it starts is bold advertising. No, or it's just read the label. And it's actually just, it is enraging because I don't like being angry, but I find myself in that state. No, I say like angry. It's just I'm resigned to human fallibility, human stupidity, and human evil. There are people who are fallible, all of us. There are people who are stupid, some of us. And there are some of us who are evil, an even smaller amount. And the ones who are evil, who pushed shit on your children, and but for the grace of God, the ones who did it, they now see the storm coming. And what are they doing? Oh, here's an ad. If your child at 18 now has a cardiac issue, just look back into their past and find something else to blame it on other than your decision to vaccinate your child. Maybe. I might be wrong, but maybe.